Hydrazine looks like water. That is its first lie. When I said it smells fishy, I meant it literally, but you can also take it in a metaphorical sense, because if you so much stand next to an open beaker of hydrazine, by the time you smell the sardines, the vapors are already entering your respiratory tract. A warm, wet, protein-lined surface. Hydrazine reacts with all three. At first, you feel a light burning sensation in your nose, throat, and lungs. The irritation will make you cough, and as you start coughing, it already reached your bloodstream. Congratulations, you probably have cancer. But don't worry, or at least you have no time to worry, because your brain is getting attacked, your liver destroyed, your cells can't breathe because your mitochondria are getting killed, and your bloodstream is filling up with lactic acid. At the same time, you feel dizzy, nauseous, and shake uncontrollably as you slip into a coma. And that is from inhalation alone. With direct contact, the list is just too long. If hydrazine is a discreet water-looking chameleon, nitrogen tetroxide is a poisonous frog warning you not to get close. But if you insist, as the red fumes reach way deep into your lungs, right down to the tiny air sacs, the nitrous dioxide reacts with the moisture in your lungs to make nitric acid. Not metaphorically, literal and very pure nitric acid. The same one that destroyed metal parts in rockets. Your lungs start to panic and release fluid in hopes you're just giving cigarettes a chance and you can cough it out, but in reality, is making more moisture and in turn more nitric acid. You feel like you're burning inside, but at the same time drowning in your own fluid. Each breath feels thinner than the last, like you're trying to breathe through a soaked sponge, until you can't breathe at all. Okay, I dramatized this a bit. You probably won't get all of that from sniffing them once, and it won't all happen at the same time, but it is convenient for me to put it like that because, believe it or not, the thing that makes these chemicals so toxic and corrosive is exactly the same thing that makes them so great as propellants: their instability. The hydrazine molecule is held together by a single bond between the nitrogen atoms, which is very weak. To make it worse, it has too many electrons, and it's dying to give them off. It's like a mousetrap where the cheese is the electrons. And in this janky metaphor, the mouse is the nitrogen tetroxide, because it's hungry for electrons, and also because the N2O4 molecule is really just two molecules of NO2 tied together with a strand of air. That's the reason why they don't need ignition. It's because they are unstable soulmates. They barely need to get close to each other to release their burning passion. Hydrazine itself can sometimes be found outside classical rocketry as a gas generator. It's used in the F-16 fighter jets as an emergency electricity generator. It was also used in a short-lived rocket plane in the Second World War that killed more of its own pilots than enemies. And it was used in drag racing as a fuel, because despite all its faults in the health department, hydrazine is a tremendous fuel, especially because it will burn even when the mixture is extremely fuel-rich.